Switch it up.
Yo. Peace, love, and light and healing energy to all who comes across this video. And guess what? You already know what it is. You are now watching this spill. You know what I mean? This is just me talking about some of my life experiences. And maybe some of my life experiences and my testimonies may be able to help you out. Because I've been through a lot, man. And I know I'm not the only person who goes through the shit that I go through. But, you know, I've been given the gift of strength to be able to get through shit and come up out of shit, or go through shit and not really let it affect me, you know. But I did a little video about this on TikTok, and this is the full extent. This is the full video over here on YouTube about it. About separation, about addictions, masking yourself and running from yourself, and running from your problems, and running from situations, using addictions. And addictions could be all sorts. Just because I say addiction, that doesn't mean a drug. You know what I mean? It can be constantly hanging around certain people. It can be jumping from one relationship to another and not healing, not taking time out for yourself. It can be overworking yourself to try to get whatever happened out of your mind. Shit like that. Man, that mucus. All right. I really got to cleanse my lungs out. So it's like, hope you guys can hear me. But like I was saying on the YouTube, on a TikTok video, you go through these contracts when these contracts end, unless your other contract is divinely guided for you to step directly into another one. You're supposed to take that time off for yourself. All right? You're supposed to take that time off for yourself, man. It's like, I don't know, it could be kind of hard. Excuse me. I don't know how it is. Like for the chosen, you're supposed to do that. But like for karmics, narcissists, agents, NPCs, clones, who knows, man? I don't think you guys got the same programming. You know what I mean? But dang, these white people just be staring at me, motherfuckers all crazy. Anyway. You gotta learn to be by yourself, man. Period. You'll never heal. You will never heal. Ever, ever, ever. You will never heal any situation by hopping from one to the next. You gotta take that time out for yourself. And it doesn't matter what it is. It could be a relationship. It could be a friendship. It can be work. You know what I mean? Like, it's okay for you to... I know the way that this system is created with all these bills and shit, it's created to keep you on the hamster wheel. Keep you on the hamster wheel, to keep you going. So a lot of people would want to sit up here and be able to quit a job and take a week or two off to just chill and not do nothing without even having to worry about looking for another job. But the way shit is, motherfuckers are constantly forced constantly forced to stay on the hamster wheel, to keep pushing, keep going, keep pushing, keep going, keep working, keep working, keep working. And that shit trickles over into other relationships too. And if you're not careful, you're dealing with one relationship. It may have been good, long term maybe, but something happens, you guys fall out, right? You guys fall out. What happens? Some people stay single, others don't. Other people sit up there and hop right into another relationship, like right from another one. And you got a lot of motherfuckers who got people on standby. And that's crazy. That's crazy. Or people just cheat, you know? And you ask me, that shit's weak as fuck. If you cheat, you a weak motherfucker. Plain and simple. That's all I gotta say, man. You ain't got no balls, no labias. You have no backbone. You have no real value, no strength if you a cheater. Period. Because that means not only are you not strong enough to be by yourself, but you're not strong enough to tell a person, look, this ain't working out. This and that and this. This is why it's not working out. Whoop, 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 whoop. I think we should just take some time. You're afraid. You're afraid to have that conversation with people. And you really shouldn't be. You know what I mean? You shouldn't be afraid to have that talk. This shit ain't working out. Let a motherfucker know. Don't sit up here and cheat and keep a person attached to you. That's weak as fuck. It's weak as fuck to sit up here and hop from one relationship to another. Especially if you have kids. Especially if you have kids. Because you can find yourself putting yourself in a situation because you didn't heal from the past situation. You call yourself trying to mask it with this other person. And that can go downhill quick. It can go downhill real quick. Why? Because a lot of times you don't take in consideration for the kids. Like you sit up here and you let the kids just be. You sit up here and you spend more time with this other person. You know what I mean? It's like because I have my kids for the weekend. She has them like for the school year. And I get them for the weekend. And then for the summer, it'll be switched up, right? I have them most for the weekend, and she'll have them for the weekend. But my kids came over yesterday, and they told me, it was like, Daddy, Mommy doesn't do nothing with us. She don't let us play, nothing. She spends more time with a new guy, this and that. And I'm like, damn, I'm thinking, I don't really be paying attention to shorty and shit like that. Like, we cut them cords, we moved on. You feel me? So it's like, I don't really be paying attention to her like that. But, the way she made shit seem, and, I'm thinking life is all good and happy over there, right? Copacetic. Like, it's just a pure happy zone over there. But the kids are like, no, we're not happy at all. Like, we don't get to do nothing. We don't get to play there. I'm like, man, that's crazy. That's crazy because you're sitting up here masking your pain. You're masking what you went through. You masking the person that you are. You know what I mean? You masking the person that you are. And that's a slippery slope, man, because you're bringing somebody into a relationship. This person might actually fuck with you. But you, on the other hand, your mind is on something else. And because of your mind being on something else, you trying to hide that in the form of this other person, to the point to where you start to neglect the well-being of your kids. That's fucked up. You know what I mean? That's fucked up. And it happens in so many various ways. It can happen in like, somebody moving from one relationship to another. It can happen somebody starting to drink more. Somebody starting to use drugs now. Shit like that. You know what I mean? It can happen like overworking yourself. It's like you gotta think about the kids, man. Because all of those different ways to mask you, to run from you, it's just hurting the babies, man. It's just hurting the babies. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta take time out. You have to take time out to heal from that type of shit. You have to take time out to process what the fuck actually happened. That's how you become a better person. All right? That's how you become a better person. You gotta learn how to look yourself in that mirror. Authenticity, accountability. You have to learn to look yourself in that mirror and be like, damn, yep, I fucked up here. I did that. I did that wrong. I was not perfect at all. Yep. This person tried to show me all types of love and I could not reciprocate whatsoever. I couldn't do it. Yep. This person was the only one who was really being affectionate and all this and that, and I couldn't do it. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Like, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. People don't take that time out to look at themselves. People don't take the time out to see who the fuck they are, to really see how situations went south. They don't take that time out to do that. So they mask. They mask with alcohol. They mask with partying. They mask with spending more time with family and friends, more time than usual, than usual or normal. They mask from like jumping from relationship to relationship. You keep putting on that mask, and you can't keep doing it, bro. You can't keep putting on that mask. You know what I'm saying? Sooner or later, you're gonna have to take that mask off. Sooner or later, you're gonna be put in a situation to where you're gonna have to take that mask off. And guess what? 9 times out of 10, it's gonna happen. See, it's worse if you're in a fucking relationship. If you're one of those ones who hop from one relationship to the other, it's worse. Because it's like, depending on who you are and who you dealt with, shit can get bad. It can get real bad for you. Let's say like if you're a normal agent, NPC clone, regular human, and you end up in a relationship with the chosen person, and you manage to do that person wrong in that relationship in some type of way, well, your karma is however you treated that person, now it's your turn. That's the only way you're gonna learn. Now it's your turn to get treated that same way. And 9 times out of 10, you're gonna end up getting treated worse. Depending on the magnitude of it. 9 times out of 10, you're gonna get treated worse. Period. So that sucks, man. Because a lot of times you guys deal with shit like that, knowing good as goddamn well, you still got feelings for the other person. You're still thinking about the other person, but you're constantly trying to mask those thoughts and those feelings with this other person. And it's like, that's a slippery slope, man. That is a slippery slope, especially when you have kids. A lot of people got their priorities fucked up. A lot of people out here think they're really grown. Think they really got it all together, and they really don't. A lot of people need to get their shit together, man. Facts. Like shit, we got this divorce. My butt been over here losing weight, pouring into myself, doing this and that. Nigga, I'm over here happy. I'm happy, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't dealing with nobody. I ain't dealing with nobody's bullshit. I ain't dealing with no narcissist. I ain't dealing with motherfuckers thinking that they can control me because I'm a good person and because I got a pure heart, taking advantage of me because of my pure heart. I don't have to worry about that. I'm loving being single right now. But because of my kids, I found out the truth about their mother. I found out the truth, man. So it's like, damn. I wasn't trying to record this little video right here. But it's like, I felt like I had to. Man, because I know there's a lot of people going through that right now. A lot of people, especially after these retrogrades that happen, there's been a lot of separations, a lot of breakups, you know. And I know for the individuals on the single side of the ship, looking at the other person who may have found somebody else, you know what I mean? That shit may look all peaches and cream. But the truth is, these motherfuckers still think about you. They still think about you. So it's like, man, you can't do that, man. You know what I'm saying? You're just hurting yourself. You're hurting the people around you. It's even worse when the people around you are your own kids, man. All right. So tighten up out there, guys. Do not be afraid to be by yourself. It's okay to be lonely. You're never really lonely, man. You have the universe. You have your spirit guides. You have your ancestors. You know, if you believe in God, you have God. You're never really alone, guys. So don't be afraid to be by yourself. All right? Switch it.